today, Memorial Day, and we are driving down here to pick up a zero turn that has a engine that's gone bad. Pickup, I think I'm paying $100 for it, that's the plan. It's a little bit of a drive, but you know, I have the time to do it today, and we may have some other stuff going on down here, we don't know yet. It's awfully rainy, it's not too rainy anymore, but it should be pretty quick. And I just missed my turn because I'm distracted taking a video. So anyway, let's get this thing loaded up. I'm glad the rain stopped right now, so I'll show you what it looks like in a little bit. All right, so here we are. See if we can get this thing loaded up. Oh, got that loaded in. The tractor really helped a lot. Brought it over the side and threw it in here. Got my ramps and tire back in here. It's a little muddy. Not quite sure where the levers overlap a little. That'd be annoying mowing. Probably something just needs to be bent back a little bit. And this stuff I don't think is gonna get blown out. It's pretty heavy and it's right behind the cab. So anyway, beautiful misty day. Let's get on home. It's still raining out, but it's just sprinkling lightly. I think it's a little muddy for the tractor to be out. So I'm just gonna back the truck down here, try to unload on the asphalt, and then I can just use the four-wheeler to drag the mower back. And we'll see how it goes. So it is raining out here for sure. Not too hard. I got unloaded using the four-wheeler. I actually liked that a lot. I had a little more control. The only problem is that the emergency brake on the four-wheeler isn't good enough to hold it on that slope. So I kind of had to hold my foot brake and reach over the front to hook it on. It worked out okay. I think the front was already bent up some, so I wasn't really worried about that. So what do we have here? We have a Craftsman ZTS 7500. with a Kohler 20 horse engine and a 44-inch cut deck. And overall, it's in pretty good condition. The tires seem pretty good. This is a plastic shroud, which I'm not super keen on having plastic parts on my mower, but it is what it is. And it's cracked here. So, let's look at the hours. The hours are way higher than what's real. The guy told me he thinks he left the key on, which I believe him, because you don't see 3,700 hours on a machine like this and see it in any condition like this. So, it's not new, for sure. I really think it's in decent condition, though. So here's the story. This guy called me up, I don't know, probably a week or two ago. He was first asking if I fixed mowers, which I don't fix mowers for people, because that enters into a whole different realm of stuff I don't like to mess with. So this engine was having some problems. He said the valve wash is way out. I think he said it was also smoking. So I'm not sure what all is wrong with this engine. I may need to just swap another engine in there or part out the machine. So the machine's in good enough shape. I don't really like the idea of parting it out that much. I really think with the bagger, see, that's the other thing, it has a full bagger setup. Got two soft bags and all the tubes and stuff. And it's got the weight on the front. So with all this, I really think this mower is probably worth over $1,000. But the thing is that one of those engines, like this, a good engine like that, I can probably sell for, I'd probably make $250 off of it. But if I sold it for $1,000 locally, but I had to put another engine in there that I could have sold for $250, so then I'm only making $750. I paid $100 for this mower. So where does that put me? $650. I mean, that's okay. If I part it out though, I'm probably going to be able to get, I don't know, probably 200 bucks per side for transmission. And then the deck's probably worth something. It's probably worth $100 something. So you're probably looking at around $600 and maybe less work. So I could do that, or do I try to fix it? But if I fix it, it may just not just be the engine, it may be other stuff. And maybe if I fix it, I could sell it for more than $1,000. Maybe we're looking at $1,500. So I have to weigh all these things and kind of figure out what I want to do. He had a brand new set of belts that came with it. He also has the manuals, and he just put a new wiring harness in there not too long before. But I got to figure out how to put all the pieces back together. And I don't have one of these particular engines sitting around right now. I'm gonna have to think about this one a little bit, do some numbers, and we'll see what we do. But I am happy to have this mower. I really like getting into zero turns a little bit more. Definitely want to get that one fixed up and running for my personal use for a while. Long term, that's going to be the one I want to have for my personal use. But we'll see what we do. It's wet out here. All right, we are on the road again to go get one more mower today. Today being Memorial Day 2021. Let's do it. Beautiful day for it. It is now about almost 6 o'clock. I'm going to get there about 6 o'clock, but this pickup is going to be quick and close, so should be an easy pickup. Let's get on, get over, get it done, get it unloaded, and finish up the rest of the stuff we need to do on this 3-day weekend. Okay, so let's see what we got here. This is a 20 horsepower, 46-inch cut Yard Machines. Yippee. I love Yard Machines. No, I don't. It's free, so you might say the price was right. And what on earth is going on here? What is this thing? Does that just help you know what you set your deck at last time? I don't remember seeing one of those before. It's got a 3-blade, it looks like 46-inch cut, which I'm starting to see a few more of those. I know, I think I've seen them a long time ago, but kind of older style. And that's plastic, but it came with the side cowlings are metal, so there's one of them there. 17.5 horse Briggs, and I don't know what they did with this carburetor setup here. This looks a little funky. This looks like a manual choke. So somebody messed with something there. I don't think that's the way that's supposed to be. I think they got an aftermarket carburetor, and they got an inline shutoff valve, so this one may not be a great pickup, but it was quick, close, easy. We kind of put it off for a little while. And let's see what kind of transmission we got here. That actually looks like a hydrostat. I don't think I've ever seen a hydrostat in a mower quite like this one. I always like seeing the different types of mowers and, you know, whatnot. It's kind of fun, kind of part of the fun, and going to new places, although this wasn't too far out of the way. But, you know, down the street I don't really go down much. So anyway, let's get this thing unloaded. It's getting close to dinner time. It's about 7 o'clock. Let's get to it. Well, that didn't work. You can see what happened there, but you can also see that I'm not hurt. And that's because I wasn't on the ramps when I was putting that tension on there. So, no, it didn't go the way I hoped, but I think, yes, I did the right things to stay safe. I did have my safety hooks on there, but this transmission just wasn't disengaging. Normally those things you can still kind of skip them down. Sometimes I have to be behind them though. But I don't like being behind a mower on the ramp, standing there holding it, trying to pick it up and skip it down the ramps, because what if that happened and I was standing on the ramps? That wouldn't have been very good. I would have had to have made a jump for it. I could have also had the four-wheeler up on the ramps with it, but that wouldn't have been very pleasant either if it came down. It may have been less likely to come down. I've been using the four-wheeler because it's muddy out and I didn't want to get the backhoe in the mud. But I think to salvage out of this situation, I think I need the backhoe. Yes, I could just give it a quick tug off of there with my four-wheeler. I don't really want to do that. With my backhoe, with the forks on there, I can come back in here, get under there, pick that thing up, maybe slide it back into the truck bed and reevaluate, do something different. So let's go see if we can get the backhoe over here without too much drama. Hopefully much less than this. Man, it is so wet out here. I really didn't want to get the backhoe out. Oh well, I'm just thankful I have a backhoe. If I didn't have a machine like this, I probably would be stuck resorting to just yanking it out. Standing up. Yeah, I know, I'm not supposed to do that. It's okay. I can hook my foot onto the pedal. Bring this puppy forward a little bit. Yeah, make this strap off. And hope this thing won't fall on me when I take that off. Okay, so now that we've shown how not to unload a mower, let's see if we can salvage this. I'm not too worried about bending the fenders on there. If they bend, they bend, as long as they hold. I'm not going to sell that mower whole, most likely. I just want them to be able to hold the weight. I think they will. Going to try to strap it and curl it out of there. We did it. We got it safely on the ground. I was able to curl it with the forks. It works great. That strap around there works great. Thankfully this thing has enough power that I can curl it and pick it up. Yeah. Sweet. Got her done.